Class 10, I think you are going through your studies properly. So magnetic effect of electric current, this chapter is going on. In my previous video, I told you about the magnetic field produced by a straight current carrying conductor. There we have used right hand thumb rule. I hope you have remembered the rule. So the chapter is very interesting. If you are able to understand, really you will find interest and you will proceed properly. Today my topic is magnetic field due to a circular current carrying conductor, and we have to know whether circular current carrying conductor can also behave like a magnet. So whether something is going to behave like a magnet or not, for that we can use a compass needle. So here I have drawn the figure. It is there in your book also. Suppose this portion is connected to a battery. Okay. Another figure I have drawn that I will explain later on. So here this portion is connected to a battery. This is a circular loop that has been drawn here. Now if I bring a compass needle at any point near the circular loop, we will find that the compass needle will deflect, and this deflection will prove that this is also behaving like a magnet. So circular loop carrying current can also behave like a magnet. It can also produce magnetic field around it. So now we are going to find out that how the magnetic field lines look like in a circular loop, and what is the effect of magnetic field in the circular loop. Now circular loop, it is made up of infinite points, a large number of points. Circular each, if we are going to count the number of points, definitely we are not able to count the number of points. So we can say that it is made up of infinite number of points. Suppose this portion, a point has been taken as a point in a straight current carrying conductor. Suppose this is a particular portion which looks like a straight current carrying conductor. So the magnetic field will be same as in case of straight current carrying conductor. A particular point has been taken as the center. So here I am going to use right hand thumb rule. This is my right hand. This one is the straight current carrying conductor, and the current is flowing in this direction, that is in clockwise direction. Current is flowing in clockwise direction. So if I find going to curl my finger, that means current is flowing in the upward direction. If the current is flowing in the upward direction, then the magnetic field will be in anti-clockwise direction. This is the direction of magnetic field. It is anti-clockwise direction. Current is flowing in upward direction, and this is in anti-clockwise direction. So at this point I have used right hand thumb rule. These circles are going to be bigger and bigger, bigger and bigger. Ultimately the circle is going to be such big that at the center of the loop it looks like a straight line. Similarly, if I take a point this side, so in this side the current is coming downward direction. The current is flowing in this side in the downward direction. If it is coming in the downward direction, so right hand thumb rule, how to use? I will use the right hand thumb rule in this way. So these are clockwise direction. The magnetic field produced around this point is in the clockwise direction, and again many circles has been formed, and these circles are becoming bigger and bigger, bigger and bigger. So ultimately they are also making straight line at the center, and at the center we can find the direction is same, that is this one is the direction. There is no change in the direction. So each point in the circular loop can behave as a straight current carrying conductor, and each point around which we can draw magnetic field lines, and ultimately those magnetic field lines are going to coincide in the center. So definitely at the center the strength of the magnetic field will be the maximum, because all the points will have their effect in the center, but near this point only the effect is due to this point, not due to any other point. To make it understand, I have drawn it in a different way. Here, what I have done, I have made the circular loop, I have changed the circular loop into finite straight current carrying conductor. Suppose I have made gap here, gap here, gap, gap. So that means a small straight current carrying conductor, small straight current carrying conductor, small straight current carrying conductor. These are not the gaps, they are joined, but for showing you I am just drawn the gaps. So each portion can be considered as a straight current carrying conductor. Now suppose I am taking this one. Okay, this is a straight current carrying conductor. So the current is flowing in the upward direction, my thumb is in the upward direction, my curl is going to fold like this. So here the magnetic field is going to produce like this, and it will be in anti-clockwise direction. Definitely it will be in anti-clockwise direction. So anti-clockwise direction means this one, anti-clockwise direction. Similarly I am taking this one. So here the current is coming in the downward direction. Downward direction means right hand thumb rule. Downward direction I will use. So this one is the downward direction, right hand thumb rule. Okay. So current is flowing in the clockwise direction at this point. It is clockwise. Clockwise means this way. Clockwise means this way. Clockwise. Okay. So this similar clockwise and anti-clockwise will be developed around each point. Around each point it is going to develop. Similarly here also at each point it will develop like this. Clockwise direction, so clockwise, clockwise, this one is clockwise. So around each point you are going to get the circle like this. So if I divide it into two parts, what you can observe, if I say that this one is the left hand side and this one is the right hand side, in the right hand side the direction of current is, direction of magnetic field is different, and left hand side the direction of magnetic field is different. So right hand side what can I find? Right hand side I can find anti-clockwise, and left hand side I can find clockwise. Now how to get the pole of this magnet? When something is behaved like a magnet, then it must have two poles, south pole and north pole. There is a rule that how you will get the poles. In straight current carrying conductor also the same rule can be applied. That if something is behaving like a magnet, then which portion is behaving as south pole and which portion is behaving like a north pole. The rule is the portion in which the current magnetic field seems to enter inward, that portion behave as a south pole. If the magnetic field looks like getting inside, that is getting inward, that portion is going to be the south pole, and the portion where the magnetic field is looking like that it is coming outward, that portion will behave like a north pole. Suppose I am taking this portion, a particular portion, because this is vertical, so I am taking this portion. Now I will apply right hand thumb rule. Okay, here this is my right hand thumb rule. In this circle, this portion is left hand side, right hand side, and this portion is left hand side. Okay, so I am holding this one. My fingers are curling in this way. Okay, so in this direction, my fingers are what? This, that means going outward. So this portion will be north pole, and here near the center of the circle it is getting inside. Near the center of the circle it is getting inside, getting inward. So this portion is south pole. That means in the circular loop at the center, south pole is created due to portion and north pole is created due to this portion. Now let us look at this portion, that whether this portion will be applicable, whether same pole will be created at the center or different pole will be created, then we will be confused. Okay, so let us consider this one also. We can divide the circle into two parts in this way also. If we are going to divide the circle in this way, two parts, then it will be easier for us to understand. Now here again apply right hand thumb rule. Okay, right hand thumb rule means in the downward direction the thumb will be in the downward direction, and this is the way I am going to apply. So this you have to find out that where it is going inward and where it is going outward. So this center portion my fingers are going inward. Center portion my fingers are going inward. Center portion fingers are going inward. So as it is going inward, so again this portion is south pole. And if this is south pole, then this one is north pole. So what I got that at center south pole is created and at the side north pole is created. So from here I can conclude that in a circular coil, means if a circular loop is going to carry current through it, then it behaves like a magnet. First of all, a circular current carrying coil behaves like a magnet. In that magnet, if the current is flowing in the clockwise direction, then at the center of the circular pole, south pole is created. If the current is flowing in the clockwise direction, then at the center the south pole is created and at the side north pole can be understood. Similarly, if the direction of current is going to reverse, that means if the current is going to flow in this way, current is going to flow in anti-clockwise direction. When the current is going to flow in the anti-clockwise direction, then at the center of the circle, north pole will be created, because just the opposite will happen what happens here. So these tips you have to understand, this you have to remember, that in a circular coil, when the current is flowing in the clockwise direction, at the center south pole is created, and if the current carrying circular loop is having current in the anti-clockwise direction, then at the center north pole is created. And this rule is also known as clock face rule. This rule is known as clock face rule, that you have to remember. You may get questions based on these later on, not now, but in the board exam you can get question related to this topic. Another thing you have to remember in case of circular current carrying conductor, magnetic field depends upon what? Previously we have seen that in a straight current carrying conductor, the magnetic field produced is directly proportional to the amount of current. So here also same thing will be there, that is magnetic field is directly proportional to the current. Magnetic field is inversely proportional to the distance from the current carrying coil, so that is also true. And in this case, another thing you have to remember, this is only one loop I have drawn. If the circular loop is having n number of turns are there in the circular loop. So as the more number of turns will be there, the magnetic field will also be more and we will get the answer as more. So number of turns, if it is going to be more, magnetic field produced will be more. So that means magnetic field here is directly proportional to the number of turns. So this also you have to remember. So I hope you have understood by this diagram, and you can apply anywhere right hand thumb rule to find out the direction of current, direction of magnetic field, that you have to remember. So thank you for